Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're definitely going progressive today. This is day number 7 of my 31 favorite rock albums released in December. This would be album number 25, and it's going to be featuring this album, Islands by King Crimson. So before we get too far into it, basically what we're doing this month is I've picked those 31 albums that were released in the month of December, from going back from either 63 all the way up to 2024. I don't have any set number of albums per year or no set number of albums per band. There's none of that going on. It's just the 31 favorite albums that I like from the month of December. Now, December is a tough month because a lot of bands don't like to put their albums out in that month because it's too far past the time period where somebody might consider them for a top list or for a award ceremony or something. So basically a lot of bands don't do it. This album is, I think, the only one that King Crimson has that was released in the month of December. Coincidentally, it currently is playing in my playlist now, so I think it's gone. I think I've listened to it 2 or 3 times, other than the times I listened to it before. I usually listen to an album once when I first get it, or fairly soon after I get it, and then I also I put it in my. If it's good enough, it's going to go to wait in the waiting list for playlist. I do pick it off once in a while. This one I did. And then it's had a few plays now in the playlist. So it's still relatively new. I do like it. But like most King Crimson albums, it takes a while to absorb it. But I've absorbed it enough to put it here on the list in the spot that it's in. It's a good, solid album, as is most of King Crimson's stuff. You know, this one coming out as their 4th studio album after Lizards. I think it's a better album than Lizards. I do like the cover quite a bit. I'm just going to check because I was not quite sure who was on this album, which isn't surprising since King Crimson has a tendency to change its members quite a bit as they go along. I do not know where I put my glasses, though. I must have taken them in the kitchen when I went in there. Anyways, it's got 6 tracks on it, all pretty solid, I think. I think this album will grow on me. It's just going to take up time. I really like the cover. It may be one of my favorite of the King Crimson cover. Oh, sorry. Forgot I took their booklet out. Oh, I know why I took it out. I was looking to see who was in the band here. Now, whether they actually tell me or not, it's hard to say. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any information because it's got that kind of newspaper look to it. Not really saying who's in the band. I'm sure it's here somewhere, but who knows where. Let's try it. Usually the back page usually has that. No, it's not. It's not listing anybody. It's probably in there, but without my glasses, I'm never going to find it. Anyways, a solid album, as is all of them. I think it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more bizarre than the first 3. I think it kind of is a little more like Lizards, but not 100% like that. But going in that direction, this one's a little smoother. So I think the first 2 were a little bit smoother, and then the third one was kind of odd, and then this one's kind of like that, but less like that, and a little bit more on the smoother side. But I do like this, and I do like the album cover quite a bit. So for today, the album we've chosen, King Crimson's Islands. This was released in 71, I believe. So far, we've had most of the stuff very early on in the discography. In the rock history. A couple of them, of course, the Peter Gabriel one coming out in 24, and then I think you got a few more in the later 70s. So, yep, an excellent album. A nice contribution to this series as King Crimson's Islands. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of my favorite 31 rock albums from the month of December. And we will be back again tomorrow. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and notification bell. If you got any comments, put those in the comment section. And we'll be back tomorrow with another one. So have yourself a good day and a good evening. Goodbye.